Hey, welcome to the November 3rd Fantasy Football Show. It's a special segment of the Father, Son, and Holy Sport weekly podcast. What's up, T?
What's up, G-Man? Another heartbreaking loss for your guy, T-Money. Projected to win by 40, losing by 10. Just another walk in the park for me. How about you?
I love your team name. I hate Monday Night Football. You've lost 3 weeks in a row at Monday Night Football. You've been right there, man. You're scoring a lot of points. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Hey, it's week 9. We're at the halfway point of the season. Roughly, it's a crucial time, man, to get you guys all ready for the playoffs. We have 4 teams on a bye: Detroit, Seattle, Tampa Bay, and the football team. So if you have their top players, make some moves, babies. 8 games kick off at 1 o'clock on Sunday, 3 games in the afternoon window. Why do they do this? I don't know why they do that. Hey, y'all, if you like what you're seeing every week, press the like and subscribe. You can find us where you listen to your podcast. We're everywhere at Father, Son, and Holy Sport. Hey, let's kick it off with the hot and cold. G-Man does the hot. T-Money does the cold. Hey, I try to find hot players. That means that they're in the middle of the pack. Someone that could be a little cheaper DFS player that's going to break out and have a big week, a big weekend. You can find some bargain picks, trying to help you win your DFS and your fantasy with some hot picks. Hey, T-Money's giving the cold picks. You might want to bench these guys. They're going to break your heart, man. Hey, guess what? We went 6-0 last week in our hot and cold, man. T-Money and G-Man bringing it to you. Making the picks on Elijah Mitchell, going way over on the hot. Michael Pittman killed at 30 points. G-Man's hot pick. T-Money nailing the cold picks. Nick Chubb and DeAndre Hopkins. T-Money nailing them. 6-0, man, for Father, Son, and Holy Sport. Let's go to our picks this week. I'm going to start with a hot quarterback. I'm going with this guy behind me, Mike friggin' White. He's projected for 15.5. He came out of nowhere, threw for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns last week, filling in for Zach Wilson. He's got a good matchup here. It's going to be in the Dome against the Colts defense that's average, projected for 15.5. Zach Wilson never broke 20 points. Mike White just got 26, and he's only got 15.5 here. If you're streaming quarterbacks due to buyers or injuries, hey, man, I think you can start Mike White. He's going to be good for your team. DFS pick. He's $5,300. Get him in your DFS lineup. Mike White, man.
All right. I like Mike White. I like the Jets this week versus the Colts. My cold QB, though, is Ryan Tannehill, projected for 18-2 versus the Rams. I don't know about this one. Rams are number 9 defense versus QBs. I know it's not incredible, but that's pretty good. And they just added Von Miller. Now they lost Derrick Henry, and so it's just going to be the Ryan Tannehill show. He's going to have a pick or two. He's not going to throw for over 300 yards with this pressure and no run game to balance it out. I think he's going to get destroyed. I think that the Titans are going to get destroyed. Aaron Donald, Von Miller both get a sack in this game on Tannehill. He doesn't get anywhere close to 18-2.
Right, 18-2. That is a big number. He's going to have to bring it, but they think they're going to throw more because they don't have Henry, so they think he's going to throw the ball. But we'll see, man, if he can get that done. Good pick, man. All right, let's go to the running back. I'm going to go to Denver, man. I like Melvin Gordon here, projecting only 9.9. Come on, man. Last week, Gordon rushed 10 times for 47 yards and a touchdown. He also caught 3 balls. Don't think he just runs. And he added another touchdown receiving. So 1 receiving, 1 running touchdown. He's up against the Dallas defense that's solid against the run, so I'll give you that. But 9.9 is too low, man. He's consistently getting 10 to 15 touches. He's going to probably get a touchdown. So this is going to pay out for you, man. He's a good salary-saving DFS option, $5,200 on DraftKings for Melvin Gordon. Lock him in, man, for a starter. He's going to get double digits.
All right. We'll see if he can do that. My cold running back, though, Aaron Jones, projected 17.5 versus Kansas City. Now, I know everyone, Kansas City's defense is horrible. It's not good. They let everyone run all over him, throw all over him. This defense is getting better. All right. They got Chris Jones back. They got their other rusher back, and now they just traded for Melvin Ingram, for Clark, who's their other guy that they just got back. And they traded for Melvin Ingram from Pittsburgh. So I'm excited for this defense getting better and better. That D line, though, is going to stuff Aaron Jones. And now Aaron Rodgers isn't playing. They're keying on him. They know it's a run game now. They know they don't care about anyone else. Okay. Congratulations, Jordan Love and Blake Bortles. Whoever starts, you throw all you want because we'll let you, because you're Blake Bortles and Jordan Love. Aaron Jones is going to get swallowed up. They're keying on him. And I don't think that this D line is just getting better. So they've added pieces. No way Aaron Jones gets 17-5.
All right. Hey, I'm going to Marquise Brown for Baltimore, only projected at 14-1. I just think that he's going to beat that number. You can see them looking for him.
Yeah.
They want to throw him the ball. He went for 80 yards last game and a touchdown. Remember, they had a bye last week. Bateman came back, and they were still looking for Marquise Brown. Bateman's there. Bateman got some good looks too, but he's not taken away from Marquise's game enough to hurt his fantasy value. So Marquise is still a good play. They had a good matchup this week. Minnesota ranks 27th in the league against wide receivers. He's going to beat 14-1. He's averaging 19 fantasy points. Last game, he had 19. Okay, so if you're playing DFS, Marquise Brown, salary saving wide receiver for you on DFS, $6,000 on DraftKings. You can lock him in, man. Go get him.
All right. I like him. I mean, he's having a great year. My cold wide receiver, Justin Jefferson, not having the splashy season he had last year. And this Baltimore defense is solid versus wide receivers. They're 11th overall. They're just getting better. They're coming off a bye, which means they had an extra week to plan for the Minnesota Vikings here. He only had 14 and then 4 the last 2 weeks. So this will be the best defense they faced in all 3 weeks in his last 3 weeks. I don't think he gets 17.6. That just doesn't look like it's going to happen. He might not even get that if he gets a touchdown. So not the same season that he's having like he did last year, catching everyone by surprise. I think he has another down week this week versus Baltimore.
Okay, hey, there you go, guys. We gave you the hot picks. Mike White for the Jets, Melvin Gordon at the running back, Marquise Brown at the receiver, cold picks by T-Money, Ryan Tannehill at the quarterback, Aaron Jones at the running back, Justin Jefferson at the wide receiver. T-Money, let's go to injury impacts. Before we go to Lemonade, what do you got for injuries that you want to highlight this week?
All right, I got a few here, so give me a minute. Obviously, the Derrick Henry injury is huge. He technically could come back for the playoffs, and they still might make it because they're going to win their division. McNichols and Peterson look like the guys. They brought in Adrian Peterson. I'd go get McNichols if I could. I think it's his backfield to lose. Peterson's going to be joining, but I like McNichols. The other one, Jameis is out, and Michael Thomas is out. That's pretty big. Taysom's going to be their starting QB eventually when he comes back from injury. I would get him as a great backup option. As much as I think he's a tight end playing quarterback, he still has great rushing ability. He gets all the red zone touchdowns. So I think that that's going to be a great pickup. But Kamara's value is going to go up because Michael Thomas is out. Mark Ingram is going to go up because Michael Thomas is out. So look for that. The last one I want to highlight, Tyrod Taylor coming back from injury here. I think this is big for all running backs. I think they all get a boost because his offense is going to be better. But I especially like Brandon Cooks getting a big boost here. He was a top 10 receiver when Tyrod was in, and he was even pretty good with Davis Mills. Brandon Cooks, I love. Go get him, scoop him up if you can, in a trade if you could, because he's going to see a huge jump in production with Tyrod back.
Okay. Sounds good. Good advice there, T-Money. Like your advice. You're a doggone ESPN analyst if I ever saw one, man. Hey, let's go to Lemons from Lemonade. Let's go to the Lemonade game. We're going to pick someone that's less than 50% rostered who you can start. T-Money, who you got for your Lemonade?
All right. It's that time of that time of month, everyone's at buys. We got people getting hurt. We got Dak Prescott out. We got QBs looking shaky. Go get you a good backup in Tua Tagovailoa. Rostered in only 44% of leagues, and he's gone 21, 26, and then 15. But the 15, I know, was against the best defense in the league right now in Buffalo. If he has a touchdown instead of a pick in that game, that's a 23-point game there. And that's a tough defense. I really like Tua moving forward as a great backup option, even startable. I mean, I think he's going to be averaging over 20 a game. Tua Tagovailoa, 44% rostered. Go snag him as a great backup option at QB right now.
Hey, I've proposed him 2 weeks in a row as the hot pick of the week, and the guy's come through, man. The guy's doing great.
Yeah.
He's starting to bring it together. There's a lot of things that are falling apart in Miami, though. He's holding it together. Hey,
Yeah.
let's go to my lemonade pick. I'm going to Philadelphia to the running back. I'm going to Boston Scott. This morning, only rostered in 5% of the league. I'm sure that's going up. But Scott was Philly's lead back Sunday, man. I know there's a thing. Well, it's a mess. You know, Miles Sanders is out. He's going to be out for a few weeks. I think Boston Scott's a good pickup. I think you should go get him. He had 18 fantasy points last week. And he will be a top 20 running back this week in fantasy. G Money is telling you that, man.
Ooh.
Top 20. Hey,
all right.
let's move on to our take or mistake. We're getting a lot of people saying they love our game, our new game called Take a Mistake. I pick a player that had a big week. T Money tells me whether we should take the bait or if last week was a mistake. Let's go first to the running back that I want to pick out here, Jordan Howard from Philadelphia. Howard rushed 12 times for 57 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Sunday's win over the Lions, he averaged almost 5 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns, racked up 18 fantasy points. Can he be the streaming option for fantasy managers this Sunday in a matchup against the Chargers? T-Money, is Jordan Howard a take or would that be a mistake?
I think that one's a mistake. It's a crowded backfield. Kenneth Gainwell, Jordan Howard, Boston Scott, Jalen Hurts is a runner on his own. And I like the Chargers defense as well. And moving forward, I just don't think Jordan Howard's going to be that involved. So I would not take this here. He just got lucky with a few touchdowns there. I would not take the bait on this one.
All right. Hey, let's go to wide receiver, Jacksonville. Jamal Agnew, new name on the scene. Agnew continues to benefit from G.J. Shark being out. Last week, Agnew's snap count was second only to Marvin Jones among the receiving core. He had 6 balls for 38 yards and a score, 16 fantasy points. Can he be a streaming option for fantasy managers this Sunday in a tough matchup against Buffalo? T-Money, is Jamal Agnew a take or would that be a mistake?
So I specifically would not stream him this week versus Buffalo. No, but I don't mind the roster ability here. They just have no one else to throw to. You never know if Marvin Jones gets banged up and he becomes the sole option for a game. So I would roster him potentially, but I think it's a mistake to start him until he has a few more solid games under his belt.
All right, let's go to tight end. I'm going to Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth. That's kind of his nickname, man. Freiermuth caught 4 of 7 targets for 44 yards and a touchdown Sunday. As Pittsburgh beat Cleveland, he got 14 fantasy points, second on the team in targets behind Deontay Johnson. It's a second straight week he's been targeted 7 times. Can he keep it going for fantasy managers this Sunday in a tough matchup against the Bears, ranked second against tight ends? T-Money, is Pat Freiermuth a take or would that be a mistake?
I think this is another roster him while you can. I would not start him versus a good Chicago defense, so that would be a mistake. And Big Ben typically doesn't like his tight ends, so I would not think this is going to continue in that way. Juju's out, I know that, but Deontay Johnson and Najee Harris typically get all the targets in this offense, it looks like. So I would not start him. I'd roster him, see if he can continue this. He would be a great backup option for someone like myself who has Travis Kelce and doesn't need to stream a tight end every week.
Oh, well, listen, you listen to the man with all the chips in his pocket. Hey, I got a 4th bonus pick for you tonight to wrap up our fantasy show. Wrapping things up here, going to the man behind me, quarterback Mike White from the Jets. Mike finished with 400 yards. He completed 37 passes on a 45. Is that crazy?
Crazy.
Can he be a streaming option for fantasy managers this Thursday night against the Indy defense that's been weak against fantasy quarterbacks? T-Money, is Mike White a take or would that be a mistake?
I'm waiting because I just heard some thunder and I think I see some lightning out there. Take this guy, the White Lightning here. I love him. I like Mike White. I like the Jets to get this win. Bet the spread. I'll bet the spread. I like the Jets to get this win. I love the momentum. I love this guy. I think he's going to carve him up again. I don't know what it is, but I'm in on the Mike White train. Take,
God, you're predicting an upset. I don't know about that, man. My man JT is pretty tough to stop, as you've learned. Okay. Hey, we hope you're loving the new fantasy football show brought to you by Father, Son, and Holy Sport. Let us know what segment you like the best. You know that we love you. If you love the show, press the like and subscribe. Look for us wherever you're listening to your podcast. If you're interested in being a sponsor or being a guest on our show, reach out to us. Team Money. I got the lead in our fantasy league. You're slipping away from me, man. Make sure you do not start anyone on your team that plays on Monday night.
All right. We'll see. It's going to be a good one, man. Good luck this week, and I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. You too, man.
Peace.